6 years ago, the umbrella movement started here. I guess I always thought of myself as a global citizen before that. I've always been a social activist, and I think anywhere on earth is the same. But as soon as the umbrella movement started and we occupied the Admiralty area, one day I looked down and I finally think there is nowhere else on earth I would like to call home but here. And I'm proud to say I am a Hong Konger, and I will fight to protect the city until I die.
Today is October the 1st, 2020, National Day. Communist China is 71 years old. When I woke up today, the first thing that come into my mind is how many innocent people will get arrested today in Hong Kong. I don't want to leave Hong Kong. I want to stay and fight. Hong Kong is my home. Why should I leave?
So let's talk about China. I never really liked China because I grew up with my grandparents, and my grandmother was always telling me stories about CCP, how horrible people they are, like the Cultural Revolution and all that.
October 1st is public holiday for Hong Kong people because it is the national day for the Chinese Communist Party's nation. A lot of Hong Kong people come onto the street and show their demands for democracy.
Abuses and arbitrary search and seizure, it has become normal where everyone are at risk. This is why people are so angry about police. They have their pepper gun, they have baton. It's like they are preparing for war.
任何群組超過4人，因為共同目的嘅聚集。
So I remember the day when the Chinese government announced that they were going to impose this national security law on Hong Kong. I wrote a Facebook post and I said, as an individual, as a free being, as a Hong Konger, I hope I can still maintain my integrity under the time of terror.
As a mother of 2 daughters, I have to admit that I cannot be too proactive in street demonstrations. And because of such, I chose to run in district council last year to hope that my administration skill and my other skills can help the situation of Hong Kong and help to fight for the future of Hong Kong.
We're creative, we're actionable, and we're flexible like water. That's what I love about Hong Kong and being a Hong Konger. We do not belong to China. We have never belonged to China. Right now, I think the only way out for Hong Kong is to go independent.
Ever since last year, whenever I go out to attend protests, I will not only use a phone with a new SIM card, but I will also use a marker to write down the Free Lawyers number on the side of my waist. It is the number of Spark Alliance that provide consultation service to protesters. I hope I don't have to use that number one day. I have read so many reports about the protesters who got arrested by the Hong Kong police, and they got beaten up so badly they ended up in hospital.
In front of us is a banner put up by Progovernment camp saying Happy National Day and welcoming the Mid-Autumn Festival. But it is an illegal banner. They need to obtain a banner number in order to put up the banner. So I am going to file in a complaint.
One main thing that we advocate now is that for everybody to prepare for whatever is going to happen, whatever kind of fight, struggle, and protest that we are going to hold in the future, is to keep fit, just pick a sports and, do your thing, and make sure that you are healthy and you live longer than the CCP.
So I arrived around Chai Station. This is what I normally go when observing a protest. It looks normal, right? But there's something in the atmosphere.
The Journalists Association has sent somebody as an observer here today, and hopefully to see if any rights are being breached, and we hope that the freedom of the press can still be here in Hong Kong.
There are more search and seizures. They are filming. Well, it's actually against the privacy ordinance, right? If there's no crime, why are they searching these people? It's more a tactics of deterrence rather than they were trying to investigate crimes. Oh, let me go ahead. So, we can't stand here, and the police officer just asked me to, go away. And I think they are. Hi. 點啊？我識咗佢先啦。依家同你做個截停嘅。Sorry，你而家係咩程序啊？進行同你做一個截停嘅搜查。截停嘅搜查。係截停嘅搜查，麻煩你熄咗你嘅電話裝置先。係。好啊。你要我熄咗。今日好似行街喎。中間嗰邊又唔走得喎，我哋而家話就係有1.5米社交距離啊。But it is absolutely nonsense for the police to just grab people and search them. This young man was enclosed by you can see a lot of
police officers here and searched at the moment. So as a district councillor, I also have a duty to be here and witness and observe the whole situation to see if any violence has occurred, to just make sure that the whole thing is fair.
係咪記者嚟㗎？係咪記者嚟㗎？
本該區議員我喺度
係冇辦人哋私隱啊，係咯。
本區區議員
未必想俾你拍㗎，
但係
係咪
呢個情況睇下佢係咪安全，我哋做得我哋保持社區安全，唔該晒。
I know that like in the past year, people always talk about the young people here in Hong Kong, how they defy the government and the police. But you can see like in demonstrations or assembly like this, actually there are a lot of like older people, and we call them the silver hair.
又我自己係中國人，中國人嗰啲道德倫理都未識啊！你哋真係唔要面啊！你唔好理佢。你過嚟啊！
So the older people here are cursing the police at the other end of the alley.
佢哋係咪人嚟㗎？
So, as the pro-democracy movements in Hong Kong grow, there are more divergence between Hong Kong and China, and National Day of the People's Republic of China has become an unpopular public holiday.
麻煩你哋困埋一邊啊！呢度咧嗰啲人過嚟咧就會阻住㗎啦。
I got searched by the police 5 times today. They checked my ID, my bag for dangerous items. One of the officers was staring at my Lindang Pig t-shirt literally for 5 minutes without saying a word. Another policeman forced me to unlock my phone to prove my phone was not stolen property. Lack of knowledge of the law. The mind is full of hatred. How can you expect the police to carry out law and order with justice? For me, being a policeman right now is the most despicable jobs in Hong Kong. Through obedience, the police betrays its own people, the people it's supposed to serve. It hides behind the so-called law and order, but this law and order actually without justice. I know a lot of policemen actually hide their profession because they don't want anybody to know, fearing the hate from the people around them. I know the real problem is not the police, but the system behind it.
I'm angry at the government. I'm pissed off with the police, and it's just really kind of like complicated and difficult. Sometimes you just feel like you can't carry on like this. This kind of like such a weird feeling, like you know what's going on while you actually don't know how would it be like to live like people in China, in Xinjiang, but then you see it coming and you just feel that you don't have, all you can do is wait and hope for, like world leaders to realize that the CCP is the evil and it's going not to just undermine our democracy and freedom in Hong Kong. It's gonna destroy world democracy.
After the government crushed down on the umbrella movement, I fell into a depression. It feels like you tripped and fall into the valley of the shadow of death. So I went out and seek advice from a counselor. My counselor told me to pick up a new sports or a new hobby to keep me distracted. I always admire people who can play music. And the sound of accordion is like an inner voice being heard.
I'm actually not so into politics. I don't want to always be a district councillor. I would rather to just paint unconsciously, do outdoor painting daily. But yeah, I'm not being naive. And in reality, the very reason that you can have the chance to enjoy doing just landscape painting as you like is because you do have that freedom to direct yourself in your life, that you can choose what you want to do the most all the time.
I'm living in a big prison called Hong Kong now. In the center of this prison is the Hong Kong government headquarters. Reading the political erosion of Hong Kong is like reading the first chapter of a dark novel of dystopia. Communism is coming to Hong Kong. I felt my rights have been taken away from me. I can't express my true emotion, and I cannot even say my true feelings. But I know all this suppression will only make me more creative, to come up with an even more innovative way to protest.
Although we might not be able to achieve what we want to, what we demand in a short run, but those legacies will not fade away. The network, the awareness, the dreams that we have, the angers, the happiness we have, it will stay in our memories, and in order to go back to the status of being free, we'll keep on fighting.
I sort of feel like China has already taken over completely. I sure do hope it's not irreversibly, but I guess like today reading about the United States issuing a statement about the arrest of protesters on October 1st in Hong Kong make me feel that there is still hope, that internationally we have allies who are on our side. So I'm crossing my fingers, and hopefully we're going to take down CCP soon.
Hong Kong is already part of China, there's no doubt about it. When the old colonists left, it was only replaced by the new colonists. For me, China is not the problem. It is the political system behind China that corrupts everything good. What do I do when the Chinese Communist Party take over the world? There's only 4 choices in the battlefield. It's the 4F. The first F is fear. The second one is freeze. The third one is flight. And the last one is fight.
When Hong Kong's free, we're going to celebrate. Take off our masks and meet each other and hug each other, and then we'll help build the society that we dream of together.
The West should keep an eye on the fall of Hong Kong, because our story is not a local story, but a global story. Whatever happens here eventually will spread to the rest of the free world. Police brutality, loss of personal freedom and privacy, collapse of friendship and family. Our problem will eventually become your problem. I believe it is only through effective foreign policy that we can stop this erosion, fight for freedom, fight for democracy, and make the West and the East shine together.